I think the most worst thing that people can do, especially your family or your so-called friends or anyone in your life, is to minimize who you are, to minimize your happiness, minimize your joy or what makes you special. All my life, like my family would try to like minimize who I am because I didn't fit in the box. I wasn't like, you couldn't put me in a category because I love everything. I like technology, I like science, I like eating good, I like being adventurous. You couldn't put me in a box really. I couldn't fit nowhere. And because of that, they always alienated me. They always thought I was weird. They would always try to make fun of me. Um, and it's so hard to deal with that because you're just trying to be yourself. You're just trying to be a human being. You're just trying to live. And I was always put in different situations to kind of like, they try to always humble me. They always try to humble me and kind of like humiliate me. Like, and anything that I wanted to do, whether it's like out the box, they would just like make fun of me, call me weird. And most of the time, it's things that they probably wanted to do that they never had the courage to do, or it's just things that wasn't in their interest. And I never brought anybody down for things that like they like or that didn't resonate with me and whatnot, because everyone has the decision and choice to do what they want to do in their life, to live the life they want to live. And it sucks that we always got to bring people down to feel better than ourselves because for whatever reason, because there's so many reasons why people do that. And I had to deal with that my whole life, from like being in school, my family, and just being around different people. And they never understood me for me. They always understood me for what I bring to the table or what I can provide, but never try to understand me as a core person, as like the whole me. They just would nitpick like the bad things about me. And the good things about me, they would praise it for a quick second and revert back to like whatever things that didn't align with them or that they didn't like about me. And you can't decide on just picking one or few things about someone and being like, this is the whole person, because to actually know someone, you got to accept them for the good and the bad, because that's the whole, that makes you a whole person, not halfway, not 50%, 10%. And I believe like they only judge me because of the stuff that they couldn't do or they don't have the courage to do. And it kind of sucks because I never been like that to no one. I always encourage everybody to be themselves, to be happy, to try new things, to especially try new things that scare them. Like, you know, that one idea you have in your head and that you really want to do, but you just maybe don't have the confidence, or someone told you couldn't do that. I always try to inspire people. Since I was a kid, I've been like that. And it sucks that I couldn't even be myself as a kid. I couldn't be myself because I was always shunned. I was always looked upon as a threat. Like my whole existence was like a threat to everyone that I would come across to. Like, hey, he's bragging about his life, or he thinks he's all that. He's so superficial, and I know the real him. And it sucks because I never got a chance to be myself. I never got the chance to like appreciate myself as a whole without getting criticism. And criticism can be good, but like negative, always negative, constant criticism is not good. Especially when you're not being negative, especially when you're not doing nothing to bother anyone. And that's been my whole life. They just try to humble me because a lot of situations they're mad that I didn't let the situation get the best of me. I didn't let the situation destroy me. I didn't let the situation dictate my life. And a lot of people get jealous or envious of that because that's strength, that's power. To not let a situation define you, to bring you down. And I always try to uplift people. Even in my darkest times, I try to uplift people because why not? Why not choose happiness? Why not choose to be greater than the situation? Why not choose light? You know what I mean? The world's filled with darkness. We see it every day, and I always chose light. I always chose to be happy, spread positivity and love, even though I never received it in a fully authentic way from the people around me. And I just said, fuck it. I just said I wanted to do this because this is what meant happiness to me, like changing the world, changing myself, changing the way I do things. At a young age, I was able to transmute energy. I was able to transmute anger, sadness into joy, into laughter, into strength. And a lot of people can't understand that. Like, why does he go through all these negative situations and still is happy, still wants to continue with life? And I have different reasons, I have different goals, but to the core, I just knew that God was always there for me. I just knew that if I'm going through this tough situation, it's only bringing me to become a stronger individual. I never let anything break me down. I've been homeless. I've been suffering mental health issues. I done lost family members. I done lost friends. Through different means, to like traumatic events, and I never let anything change who I am, change the core version of me. Only made it to make me stronger, to empower people, to spread awareness, to bring joy in the world. Because look at the world we're living in right now, where people get so happy spreading negativity, gossiping, manipulating people, using people, and it sucks because we don't gotta live like this for real. And the reason why we're living like this is because we're choosing ignorance, we're choosing hate, we're choosing not to want to prove ourselves and choosing to do better in our lives. And it's easy. It's all the first step is knowing that whatever we're doing is not right, be acknowledging it, being accountable. And a lot of people don't want to be accountable because it's hard. It's hard to be accountable. It's hard to say like, hey, that I'm not the best person right now, but I want to become better. Because a lot of people can't have the foresight that they need in the moment to think that, hey, this could get better. Hey, I can become better. Hey, this wasn't working, but let's try 10 different other ways. And I've always been the type of person never to give up. I've always been resilient in everything I did in my life and who I wanted to become and all my achievements and my goals. And that's what led me to be where I'm at right now, because I never gave up. I never gave up. I put God first. And I know that if this situation didn't kill me, if I'm still alive, it's only getting me stronger, wiser, and just showing me that life is complicated at times. It's intricate, but it gets better. It does get better. You meet the people that are going to help you out in life. You meet the family members that love you for who you are. You meet your friends that love you for who you are. You'll meet that romantic relationship that empowers you, that loves you as a whole for the good and the bad, because that makes you a whole person. You can't nitpick only the good parts about people and be like, oh, this is who this person is. Or you can't do the opposite or just thinking about the negative. No, that's not fair, and that's not right, and that's not a whole person. That's just 50-50. That's just partially somebody. And I'm tired of living in that state of mind that I have to conform to people, that I have to show people that, hey, I gotta listen to you to feel good. No, I should listen to my own feelings. I should have my own inner worth, because no one can bring that to you. People can pour into you, but at the same time, you gotta have a source of energy, and that source of energy is supposed to come from within yourself. From within yourself, because you can't wait on people to make you feel happy or to help you out or to do things for you. You got to do it for yourself. You got to choose joy for yourself. You got to choose getting better for yourself, because people can inspire you, people can try to motivate you and try to help you, but at the end of the day, you got to be accountable. You got to say, hey, I want this for myself more than anybody else. And when you take that first step, it feels scary at times. It can feel confusing. It can feel a lot of different emotions, but at the end of the day, it all works out. It all works out to be good, because people know who you're meant to be, but sometimes they'll put you down so you don't realize that. So you won't realize your greatness, because your greatness is a threat to their insecurities. It's a threat to the way they can manipulate you. It's a threat to your relationship with them in whatever form or type of way. And I'm just here to tell you guys, Don't let that phase you. Don't let people's judgment or people's biases about you deteriorate you from who you are or who you're meant to be, because God knows who you're meant to be. It was written. It was written in the books already. So go face the facts and go turn every page that you need to turn to get to the next chapter in your life, because don't let these people that are so naive and just wicked and malice in their behavior and their approach to bring you down. You're filled with joy and love for a reason. You're meant for a purpose. You're meant to do great things. And a lot of people will know these things and will try to push you out your pivot. It's like you're playing basketball. You're pivoting with your feet. Sometimes when someone's guarding you, they'll try to push you so you can like foul out or you travel and whatnot. And you can't let that happen, because a lot of people want that to happen, so you don't realize who you're meant to be, and your worth and who you're meant to be will inspire people or encourage other people to show their light. And if you let people dim your light, the world gets cold, the world gets dark, and you know what happens when the world gets cold and dark. It's not a fun place, not a fun thing to be a part of. And I just want to tell you, shine your light, spread love. Do the things that make you feel happy. Do the things that make other people feel uncomfortable. As long as it's positive and it's who you are and what you're meant to be, go do that and live freely. Don't live in bondage with people's thoughts. Don't live with the idea of that your parents told you to go be this person, or your siblings or your wife or your spouse, girlfriend, or whatever. Be who you want to be and enjoy that and love yourself, because that's what honors you. That's what makes you your whole self. That's what makes you happy and authentically you. You can't be like everybody else, because you're not meant to be like anybody else. No one's meant to be like anybody else. So it's just going back to what makes you happy, and don't let the critics get you worked up. Focus on yourself. Have tunnel vision and see what you want to see get done. Like, don't let the haters get to you. Just use that as motivation. All I ever did in my life was use everything as motivation. The haters, the supporters, I let that be my fuel to go on in terms of times I didn't feel like I could go on no more. And people would call me arrogant. People would call me naive. People would call me I'm a narcissist, but I'm not. I'm none of these things for real. I've always been my own self. I've always been a loving person. I always thought of the whole people, my community, my family, my friends. I never wanted to get one up on them. I never wanted to be better than them. I always wanted to grow as a collective, because it doesn't feel right at times when people are afraid of your light. But I gotta stop thinking that. I can't minimize my light because people are afraid or feel intimidated because of the things I've done, or because of who I want to be and my positivity in my life. I can't do that no more, because I'm settling for less. I'm degrading myself. I'm not choosing happiness. I'm choosing to settle. And when you settle, it's never good, because you're settling for less. And I want to just show everybody and tell everybody, don't settle for less. Be who you're meant to be. Shine bright. No matter if people got their shady glasses on, shine bright. Shine so bright that they gotta take those glasses off to see the light. And even when they got those shady glasses on, they acting funny, they're being weird, still shine bright, because you're radiant for a reason. Your vibrant soul is telling you to be who you are. When you're not being who you are, you feel sick inside of yourself. You feel these aches, you feel headaches, you feel down. Don't let yourself get down, man. Be who you're meant to be. Be the woman you're meant to be. Be the man you're meant to be. Be the person you envision yourself, and see it thoroughly. See it as a whole. Don't give up. Don't give up. No matter what the critics are saying, what people are saying, don't give up and believe in yourself. Love yourself. No matter if you're feeling down, no matter if things are not really looking good for yourself. Have faith in God, have faith in yourself, and go put that energy out in the air, because people need that. People need to hear your voice, need to hear your thoughts, need to hear your inspiration, because it builds community, it builds love, it builds strength. And be that person in the community to inspire other people to be the authentic, genuine self, because we're so superficial nowadays with social media, saying you got to be a certain way, you got to have a certain bag, you got to have this amount of money, or you're not this, or you're not that. Don't let that phase you. Don't let those critics or a fake narrative dictate your life. Be who you're meant to be and shine bright, no matter who's around, who's looking, and have integrity for yourself. Do what's right. No matter who's looking, who's not looking. Do what's right and do what's right for you, and empower people in your message and who you are, because it's strength in unity. I'm Haitian. And the Haitian five said, "L'union fait la force." It means unity makes strength. And unity does make strength. When you have the ability to go outside and be who you are and talk your truth and be who you're meant to be, it builds strength in community. It builds strength in yourself and the people around you to go do something positive, to unite and for a good common cause. And this is my message today. Be who you're meant to be and be unapologetically yourself, and don't disregard what people are saying to you. Say fuck it and be yourself and love yourself as a whole. Yeah, that's it for today, for real.